Kev G weather overview. Winter 2021 in the history books. And for a lot of people, it was a snowy winter across much of the northeast part of the United States. Look at that. The big winner, Binghamton, New York, with 100 inches of snow. They got absolutely walloped by that storm in December. If you remember, we got about 6 to 10 inches around the tri-state area on December 16th. Binghamton came in with a whopping 40 inches of snow from that one storm alone. So congrats to Binghamton. We wish you all the best up there. New York coming in with 38.6 inches of snow. A lot of that fell in the month of February. That was a top 10 snowy February for Central Park. So there was history made this winter. It wasn't the snowiest winter of all time, but there was definitely some interesting things that happened with some wild storms and some bitter cold at times. But mainly the real show came in February with the 3 big snowstorms. Now, on the weather map for today, we've got a weak disturbance moving through with some basically some nuisance rain over the next 4 to 5 hours. This will drop maybe 1/4 of an inch of rain. This will be out of here between 8 and 10 p.m. from west to east. And then we are set up for 2 back-to-back warm days. And we could be flirting with record high temperatures, at least for the date, for Friday. Not too shabby. We've had some nice spring weather this week. Today is a fly in the ointment, but I think tomorrow is going to be a gem, and especially Friday. As we look at it, as we look at the GFS for tomorrow, you see that our weather system is off the playing field, and that sets us up for a warm day, mid 60s to even lower 70s in and around the city. And then we have a weak warm front that moves through Friday morning with a few showers, but then that clears out quickly, and the stage is set for potential record warmth, at least for the date. Central Park's record for the date is 76. We're going to flirt with that on Friday with a west wind and highs in the 70s most places, even along the coast before that sea breeze kicks in. And then we'll turn the winds around for Saturday. We'll have more of a northwesterly flow, so temperatures will be nudged back just a little bit, but it'll still be a very pleasant day with highs in the mid 60s most places. And then for Sunday, it clouds up. We get some afternoon and evening rain. That goes off the playing field. We cool it down for Monday. It could get very windy around here Sunday night into Monday. You see all those isobars tightly packed together as that front moves off the coast. And then we warm it back up. And I think that most of next week looks pretty good with high pressure in control. Rain tries to move back in by Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, which could set us up for a very nice Easter weekend. So hey, just a few bumps in the road, and mainly it's a delightful spring pattern, all things considered, especially when you consider last April and May, how lousy it was. We look to be off to the races. So tomorrow's high is around 70. Look at this, Friday, flirting with records for the date. In Central Park, high around 75. That would be one shy of the record. We'll see how it goes. Saturday, you see the temperatures come back down because of the shift in the wind. And then it gets raw and rainy, especially late on Sunday. And then windy for Monday with leftover clouds. Much cooler with highs in the lower 50s. So that's quite a departure from where we're going to be tomorrow and Friday. And you see here Tuesday, highs only in the mid 50s. But that'll be warming up as we go along through the week. I think these numbers could be a touch higher for next Tuesday and especially Wednesday. And then we'll deal with that frontal system for next Thursday. So all in all, not too bad. Enjoy the warmth of the next couple of days. And Saturday ain't looking too bad. If you have weekend plans, Saturday is the better of the 2 days.